Before starting this video, I would like to inform you that if you want to improve your spoken English skills, then you must download an amazing app, Ace Fluency. I will provide the link of the app in my description box. Although this app provides 30 minutes free talk time. But if you want to use this app more and more and want to use more features available in this app, then you need to take subscription. In this time, you can use my promo code Shweta10 to get 10% extra discount. So enjoy your English speaking journey with an amazing app, Ace Fluency. Go and download it.
Hello,
Again, we are here.
Shweta.
Hello, ma'am.
Good to see you again.
Same here, ma'am.
Okay. So, yeah, why don't we just start with a word game? Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. This game's name is Have You Ever?
Have you ever?
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Now, let's see. I'm going to be a little easy on you today. Have you ever cried while watching a movie? If so, which one?
Yes, I cried a lot. Which movie? Many times I cried, but um, um, there is a movie Hathi Mera Sathi. It's an old movie. So in that movie, when elephant died, in that time, so emotional scene it was, because the elephant cared a lot with the owner and with care about their family. So it's an old movie,
Right.
but it's a so emotional movie. And that
Right,
time I
right.
cried a lot.
Is that the only movie that you cried? I mean, I used to watch any kind of emotional scene, it would be always raining.
Yes, yes, same happened with me, ma'am. I'm also a very emotional person. So actually, right now, I don't have remembered much movies. So that movie is only come in my mind. That's why.
Right.
Otherwise, really, I'm so emotional person, and whenever I watch some emotional scenes, I my eyes get wet.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I always wonder how could people just be emotionless when they see something like that on screen? Like, where are their emotions? Are their heart like so strong? So I would say I always cry when it comes to any subtle emotion, you know, dialogues or scenes. I wouldn't even realize that even my eyes are tearing up. So yeah, and then people used to tease me like, it's just a movie, it's not real life. Take care, don't take it seriously. Yeah. So here comes your next question. Mm, have you ever been lost and couldn't find directions?
Yes, it happens with me. Um,
Mm-hmm.
when I first time when I step out from my house, then I search bank. Where is the bank? I want to create an account of my bank account. So that time I step out from my first time my from my home alone. So I don't know about where to go. So I what can I say? I take a wrong bus, and
Oh, you took a wrong
after
bus? My God.
middle of the travel, I know that I have taken a wrong bus. So that time
Okay.
I lost, and again I drop there that time, that place, and go by asking people where is the bank.
Oh my God. Okay. So what was the feeling that you had, the moment you know that you were lost? Were you anxious or
But
somehow you gathered up the courage to? ask
Yes, I
people?
have a faith that okay, yes, I have lost. So that time I feel like little bit bad. What happened? Because first time, see, I have spent 15 years like a daughter-in-law in my home, and I whenever I have to go to outside, I have to go with my husband. So that time
Okay.
I went alone. So but I somehow I have a faith on myself that okay, Shweta, you are educated, you can talk with people, you can know, and you have a money in your pocket, so don't worry
That's
about
right.
it. And what so lastly what happened, you will not get that place, but at least you are in safe place, and you can ask with people, and you can go visit there, and you can do your work. So
Fine, fine. I mean, that's great. Experiences like this would help us to realize that we are so strong inside, right?
Mhm. Yes, and English is very important, ma'am. If you travel a foreign country or anywhere, if you
That's
lost,
the scariest part.
English helps you a lot to interact with people. Even if you lost in South India or a city where people don't know other languages, so English that time English helped you. So
Helps,
I
yeah.
learned English language. So I have a faith that all over the world, English makes me like help me to where I want to go.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, that is a very helpful tool, I would say. Knowing English, yeah, at least you can come up with keywords, bus stop or shop. So people would know. I think, yes, just like you have mentioned, English is so prominent. It has become a global language. People from all over the world are, in fact, aware about this language. At least the basic level understanding is there. So it's, yeah, whenever you feel like you are lost or you want to find a way to your home, you can definitely use this language as a helping aid.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now here comes the last question. Okay. I always wanted to ask some of the, because I think this is something that we always want to do. Mm, but we don't take up, we always try to seek the permission of others rather than doing it for ourselves. Okay. Have you ever wanted to get a tattoo or a piercing?
Tattoo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever wanted?
Yeah, from my heart, I don't like tattoo, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
I saw many tattoos, and some good, some are good. But from my heart, I thought that God has given me the body which is original. So I love that body, because when you create a tattoo, it will go with your death. It
Hmm.
will remain in your body forever. So
Forever.
forever. So I love the body which God has given me. So I don't want to do anything in my body. I accept it happily. Mm.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, people don't like, but I always find people asking others' opinion if I wanted to take a tattoo or can I do a piercing. So I always wonder, why are they asking if they want to have tattoos or piercing? Why can't they just do it? Why should they seek others' permission to do it? It's their body, their decision. I always wonder what's the reason for that. Right.
It's a
I always
personal
wanted.
opinion.
Huh.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a man
Sorry,
to
I
man
didn't get.
vary. It's my perspective that I don't like, but many people like, and they
Yeah.
like Priyanka Chopra has written a tattoo like father's daughter or something like so
Huh.
before for remembering her father. So
Him.
it depends
Right.
on the person, ma'am, what they feel.
That's
I'm
right.
not
That's
saying that
right.
it's good or bad.
Yeah, it depends. It depends. But I think that whenever you want to do something with your body, like piercings or tattoos, it's up to you, right? You own the body, and you should be able to make the decision. So that comes to a point about decision making. So, what do you think about the importance of decision making? Because people are so inclined to other people's opinion and viewpoints, and based on that, they are making decisions of their life. So how important it is to take independent decision and have the
It's a
capacity to
very
make their own decisions. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very important, ma'am. Now I feel at the age of 40. Before it, I was like people pleasing. Every time I look at people's face and what they react with about my behavior, so I was like people pleasing. But now I feel that everyone should take decision because it's your life, what you want to do in your life. So you know very well what is good for you. So we must
Right.
take decision with our own will, with our own choices. So I feel that decision making is very good, because very important, because your whole life depends on your decision, and three decision are very important: marriage, career, and your
Right.
yes,
Your
and
future, everything lies on the decisions that you make, right?
yes, yes,
Yeah, if the people pleasers find this a very difficult task to come up with their own decisions, because they always want to be in the good book of everyone. But it's like a bitter reality. We can't be on everybody's good book, right? We have
yes,
to take
yes.
decisions. It would be good for some people, but we have to disappoint some others. But what's important is whether it's good for us or not, right?
Yes, yes, very true, ma'am. Very true. Some
And
people feel that we should
uh,
not do work, and you will not get success on YouTube or many other why you are going to do this work. You rather than doing this, you can do other work. But it's our decision. So
it's
I feel
ours.
good about my decision, and now I don't bother about who is supporting me or not. But it's my decision. I am happily doing my job, and
Absolutely.
I am enjoying my journey. This is
That's
very good,
amazing.
very important.
That's amazing. Yes, that's the attitude we have to develop in our life. So as a mother of a 15, your daughter, right? You have a daughter,
19 years old, my daughter.
19 years old.
She
Yeah.
was
So as a mother of 19-year-old, what are the things that you would like to, do in order to develop this decision making skill in your kid?
my next generation is very smart, ma'am, as compared to us. They are
Absolutely.
already, they are very smart. Even they give suggestion to me sometimes. Mom, you have to do this, like these things like this and that thing. So I happily accept their decision and their opinion, what to do, what not to do. So next generation is very, what can I
Very
say,
smart.
intelligent as compared to us.
Yes, yes, that's true. That's true. They are so independent. They are trying to become independent at a young age, and they have a clear perspective towards everything, right?
Yes.
Their opinions, they have a viewpoint, they have a logical reasoning behind every action. Even my kid is just 5 years old, and he used to come up
Oh,
with reasoning to substantiate the point why he done so and so. So if he did something and I'm not I'm upset with what he done, and he would come up to me and give me a reason why did he actually do it.
did
And I would,
do.
yeah, so I would be like, my goodness, so he can come up with a reasoning for that. And after that, okay, fine, if you have done it for so and so reason, then I'm fine. Otherwise it's not something I like. But I was kind of surprised from where is he receiving all this kinds of information. I can't even think of my 5-year-old thoughts. What were the thoughts that I had? I can't even remember. And I'm pretty much amazed the way the kids grow nowadays, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm happy to know about you have a 5-year-old kid, and even though you are taking sessions and doing your work, so it's a great thing, because it's a very
absolutely.
tough to handle small baby. Um,
Yeah, it is. It is. So,
my
I
salute
have
on
to.
you, ma'am. You are doing great job.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Right. I mean, I'm learning a lot of new things from my kids. I know it's a different era nowadays. The lifestyle has changed drastically, right? Over the years, the way we used to live our childhood is completely forgotten. They can't, the kids nowadays even can't relate to the way we lived, Right.
Yes.
So I feel like, yeah, it's been a new era, a new things for us, and I'm learning new things from my kid too. He's just 5 year old, but still I'm learning a great deal of things from him. And yeah, I feel like there is a drastic change between the relationship between parent and kids, right?
Yes,
What do
yes.
you feel? Were the relation between you and your mother the same, just like you and your daughter?
Yes, it's a very different, ma'am. And I feel that social media impact a lot in this
Hmm.
era.
Yeah, yeah,
So everyone is much interested to being a social media, like spending time on social media rather than a real relationship. It's a difference between new era and because in our time there is no social media, so we just talk, and my mother used to write letters to me. So and these things we are missing in this era. Letters are not
right.
in this era, not in work. But yes, I have make an every time I call my daughter, and we talk, we discuss about problems. Even she and told me what happened in her college. So it's a fine, ma'am.
It's open. Yeah, people, I mean, kids are now very much open, willing to have an open conversation, just like
Yes,
friends.
yes, yes,
The
yes. Very
yeah,
true, ma'am.
the age gap has reduced to a great deal nowadays. Because
Yes,
back in my days, mother is always a superior character to me, and I am extremely respectful to her. I just obey whatever she says. There is no point or no, not even a thought of questioning why she is demanding so and so. So that thought is even not there. But in this era, I feel like if we try to make them do certain things, they would question, why are you making me do this? What's the reason behind this? So I
yes,
have to
yes,
come up with like, this is the reason. And, if you do like this, it's good for you. And then, yeah,
yes.
then they're willing to do after finding out the reason for why am I supposed to do this. Then yeah, okay, fine, if it's good for me, I will do it, or else no. Don't even think
No.
about it.
Yes,
So
yes,
I
ma'am.
thought like, wow, they want to know each and everything, and they're also willing to know things from you. It's not like
Yes,
they
yes.
want, they are also willing to hear things from you. And I would say now kids are much more attached to parents. Parents are also not trying to be like superior characters or an authoritative figure, right? They're also coming down to the level of kids and having so much friendly relationship with them.
Yes, yes, ma'am. And now a nuclear family arises. So whatever you interact with you have to
Mhm.
interact with your parents only. You don't have
Yeah.
father-in-law, mother means
Yes,
dadaji,
yes.
dadi. So these things are going less. So we are now nuclear family. So whatever you
Right.
have to talk with your parents.
Talk with your parents. I mean, that's the missing part of this generation. They miss that grandparent attention, their love. And well, it's like they are there to rescue them from parents. So yeah, I used to remember, whenever my parents would try to come up to me and scold me, someone, either my grandfather
Protect me.
or my grandmother would be there to rescue me. So I had that trust in them. But nowadays kids miss those things.
Yes.
Right.
Ma'am, you
It's like,
are speaking so good, ma'am. So you don't have fear to parents teacher meet to interact with. But as far as I am concerned, I feel fearful whenever I have to interact with means go to PTM. And you are speaking so
okay.
good, ma'am. So
Oh,
what's the secret? From where are you, ma'am? I want to know.
I'm from southern part of India, Kerala.
Oh, Kerala.
Right. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So, are you from English medium background?
I am, but I have never. It's a long story actually, so I'll just shorten it down. I, I was a student from English medium school, and I done my graduation in communicative English, but that didn't help me in speaking. To be frank,
Oh,
I was not
oh.
able to speak. Yes, and I took communicative English as my means just to learn the language, because even after
Oh,
plus 2, I find it difficult to learn English and even to score good marks in English. But this is something that I always was very fond of. I was very fond of this language. So I wanted to learn at least. That's why I didn't take literature, but rather I took communicative English. So it has something to
communication.
do with communication. Yeah. So there, in spite of getting all the chances to speak, I was not able to speak fluently. But after listening to a lot of audios and videos, I mean, I used to listen and watch a lot of English, a great deal of them. But what
Oh,
was a game changer was once I started to listen and watch certain things repeatedly, that's when everything changed. I was able to understand, the accent was much more clearer. The dialogues was, I would say I just include, try to store everything that I hear repeatedly in my brain, and that would just appear out of nowhere. So, yeah,
oh,
that was a real life changing factor.
you don't fumble, you are speaking so good. So practice is the main key, as you told me that listening is very important.
Yeah, listening. I mean, I would say repeated listening. You have to listen to something in English repeatedly. That's the only way you can retain some information from the audio that you're listening to, either the words or the sentence or the phrases, something you would be able to store it in your mind and then recall it whenever it's necessary. That's something that I found it helpful. I
Oh,
also listen to a lot of English, but that really didn't help me with speaking again. But once I
oh,
started to do it repeatedly, that actually helped me. And yeah, a great deal of talking. I love self talking. So that actually helped me to practice also.
oh. Ma'am, what
Okay.
is your opinion about grammar? Like grammar is many rules are there. Conditional sentences, passive voice, active voice, like
Yeah,
tenses. There are lots of things, parts of speech or subject verb agreement. So there are lots of things to learn regarding grammar.
right,
So what
right.
is your opinion,
Yeah.
ma'am? I want to know.
According to my experience, grammar played a very little role when it comes to speaking. Because in writing, obviously, we need to focus on sentence structure and all. But for me, grammar played a very meager role. Whatever, now actually I'm learning, I would say, intensely about grammar. Because when learners come up and ask, ma'am, what's the difference between would, should, and could, then I have to give them a reason for it. So that's when I started to, go deep dive into grammar sections. But for me personally, whatever that I listened, whatever that I watched, that actually helped me in speaking. So I believe that for speaking, we have to be less conscious about grammar and more conscious about having conversation. Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, yeah. I mean, that's according to my experience. I think I thought it was just my experience, but I saw in one of the videos of Alina Rice also, she also told the same point. Like you should
Yes.
focus less on grammar. Once you focus on
Yes.
grammar, you will fumble, you will stumble, you'll forget how to have conversations. So don't focus, but rather focus on conversations, how to keep it
Yes.
moving. Yeah. So don't worry, Shweta. I mean, you're
Yes.
performing well. And I would say that if you feel fear or anxious in approaching someone, do that on a regular basis. Go and meet up with the teachers every now and then and have conversation with them. See, once you get familiarized with the person or with the atmosphere, you would feel much more confident. And that will be showing in your language also. Okay, so don't give up, don't set back, just go ahead and face it.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
All
ma'am.
right. So thank you so much, Shweta. It was really nice having conversation with you, and I would say you are performing really well. Do keep it up, and always, just like you have intended, motivate others and other women who also aspire to become like you.
Yes, ma'am. Because when we learn, like when we become a master of anything, we can easily earn. And when we earn, we can be independent. And when you become independent, you can live a happy life.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's true.
Thank
Okay,
you, ma'am,
so
so much. I enjoyed a lot with your sessions. Really, it's a very nice. And
me too.
I wish one day I want to see your kid, 5 year old kid. Uh, is he not
Absolutely.
disturbing you during session? Where is he now? At school? No, it's a summer vacation going on.
It's summer vacation over here. It would reopen pretty soon on 1st of June. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
gonna reopen and everything is back to schedule. He's trying to prepare himself, get the maximum out of the vacation right now. So he's busy. He's nowhere to be
Okay.
seen now. Okay. So thank you. Thank you, Shweta. Have a great day.
Okay, bye,
Take
bye.
care.
Bye. Take care, ma'am. Bye.